Everyone needs some Peril in their life, right? Keeps things interesting, makes things a little spicy. We'll talk about a spicy, sexy guy I'm repping today. James Craft Beer Review, give him a sub and a shout out. And today we'll go over just a little bit of Peril, another offering from the 12 series by Liability Brewing Company. And let's check out how this little assembly of very important sociable beer drinking people do a brown ale right after the theme song. Back into the Midland studio as per usual with your Nutmeg 2 Palmetto. We got another offering from the 12 series that Liability does, their little secret society of sorts, mug club kind of situation. And the first rule about the 12, you don't talk about the 12. This one is a brown ale, and as I said, there's probably going to be some missing numbers, and sure enough, we just did number 3, this is number 5. So I already missed one, which is a little odd because I bought these at the exact same time. Similar to that one, it was towards the end of last November, so it is coming up on a year when I'm drinking this, toward the end of August, or middle of August rather. However, it's brown ale. That was a port, it's a brown ale. You know, dark beers, you're not so much concerned with them going bad with a little bit of extra age. Can-wise, I did read the inscription on the side for the 12, so I won't read that again. However, I will say brewed in collaboration with Andrew Armstrong, and there's a bunch of extra signatures on the bottom there above the Liability logo. And the can design is just the same as the other one, as Chase's mom has got it going on. Yeah, I know, you're never going to let that joke live down now. But this one is a brown ale, it checks in 5%, so it's pretty sessionable. It is confirmed on the can as 005. It is listed not just as a brown ale on Untapped, but as an English brown ale. ABV is confirmed. Not a ton of check-ins. A little less than the porter. But which is not the biggest surprise because it's a limited release. However, of the 128 total and 90 unique, 82 are ranked, and it also has a very favorable number at 4.07. There is a little bit of bio on Untapped, and an interesting note, this was a bronze medal winner at the 2023 South Carolina Breweries Cup in collaboration with Andrew Armstrong, and the Aroma chocolate malt balls, dark whole grain toast, and amaretto. Flavor, raisin, cocoa powder, hints of toffee. So that sounds like there's a lot of chocolatey notes, so maybe it'll be a little sweet, and I don't mind that. You know, when you're used to brown ales being a little roasty, a little sweetness is a nice change of pace from what you're used to. So let's not waste any more time and crack it open. Ooh, getting a little bubble action coming out of that chocolate. Big ol' head on that one. That's what she said. It's such a bittersweet feeling when you get this amazing lacing off the initial pour. Then you have to top it off. Because it's like, okay, it's good. I just filled my glass back up with beer, but it's bad because I lost that gorgeous sight. Head-wise, it's settled in at about 2 3/4 finger width. You remember I did joke the other day that porter had a bit of like a brown color. And here's an actual brown, and it's fairly similar. I'll turn around so the Colts logo doesn't get in the way. There's a lot of light that gets through it. I mean, obviously it's still a dark beer, so you're not going to really see much through it, but there is a significant amount of light that can shine through it. It's more of a, definitely on that lighter side of brown than darker side of brown. You know what's funny? I really do get the toast in there. There is a very bready quality. And the chocolate comes through too, and it is more on those. It is at first when I picked it up, it smelled more bitter, but it actually is more on the sweet side than on the bitter side. So a little bit of sweet chocolate and a noticeable presence of some like bread, toasty kind of quality. That does smell. It smells nice and balanced. It's very subtle. It's not overpowering. So I'm excited to take a sip and refresh my memory of what this is like. Let's do it. That's a good memory refresher because I definitely forgot what it tasted like. Let's talk about it. So I definitely needed a refresher on what this tasted like. It does have. I noticed that I'm not really getting. Maybe it'll be more present as it warms up. I'm not really getting raisin or any kind of dark fruit. Cocoa powder, I actually do get that. There's something that does kind of taste like hot cocoa with this. Obviously, it's not hot, but the flavor that you associate with drinking a hot cocoa, you kind of get a little bit of that in this. So that's very nice. And toffee, I'm not really a toffee person, so I can't really pick that out. It does have, I mean, if toffee's in the kind of caramel family, there is a little bit of that. There's some sweetness to it, but it's not some big in your face type of sweetness. A lot of what you're picking out on this is a very thin mouthfeel, relatively thin body. It's not super thin. It's not like a lager or something like that. But it's not really anything close to even medium. It is very light and crushable mouthfeel. And like I said, the big flavor is a lot of that cocoa. I probably would not brain associate that if they didn't they didn't put those notes on Untappd. But that actually is a good comparison that is written and provided, because you think of, you see it, you read it, you think about, okay, what does that taste like, and you drink it, I'm like, yep, that matches up. So that's nice, and it's kind of a nice flavor of that, because I don't think so much like a traditional brown ale. You kind of get a little chocolatiness, but it doesn't really remind you of chocolate. So it's nice that this actually does stack up and kind of has some of that reminiscent cocoa chocolate type of flavor. Well, that's brown ale. And if you want to see other brown ales when you're watching on YouTube, head on down to the comments, click the link below. It'll take you to a playlist of other brown ales I've reviewed in the past. If you are watching on YouTube, work on that subscribe button, hit that, work my number up. And if you're watching on Rumble, smash the heck out of that follow button, work my number up over there as well. 212 down, and I'm not disappointed in the least. Cheers, friends. I'll see you next time.